Someone's given a thumbs up, so that's good.
Hi, Facebookers.
Emily Warman is watching. There we go.
Am I?
Yeah.
How did I manage that?
I know.
I'm multitasking here. Facebookers, just so you know, as you can tell, we're not that amazing at streaming. So please, if you want to interact with us, jump over to YouTube, and then we can see the comments here. That would be really, really awesome. Alan, take a breath.
Yeah, so just a few updates. The vegan roast, which has become a tradition in our house, is in the oven as we speak, so that'll be ready for us at the end of the show. And talking about vegan roast, sounds a bit bizarre. We've not started yet. Don't worry, this ain't a cooking show.
Are you sure?
Some people, we mentioned the vegan roast a while ago, about 3-4 weeks ago, and some people went online and asked us about it. And we put the recipe up. So if anyone's making it or made it, photos on our Facebook page would be great.
Oh, people, yeah.
Yeah, we got a couple.
I'd love to get photos.
Yeah, so if you're making it, let us know. And yeah, it's all good. But I'm going to go 3, 2, 1, and on 1, Emily's going to start today's show. So everybody, take your hands like this. We're going to go 3, 2, 1. Emily.
Oh, you're giving it away though. I was going to say my name's Emily, but now people know. Kia ora, e hoa. My name is Emily, and this is the wonderful
Alan.
Science in a Van. Hey, it's happy Sunday. That's right, Katie. Happy Sunday. Got my slippers on. Woo.
Yeah, I've got my comfies on as well.
Every day. It's so good to be with you. There's 8 people on YouTube watching, and I know lots of people watch it later. So welcome back. Thank you, Facebookers. It's really good to have you here. So we made a commitment. What day are we on?
Who knows?
I think we're on day 27 or something. I don't actually know. But we made a commitment to keep doing daily shows till Wednesday. So Wednesday's going to be our last show of the series. It's going to be a request show.
Yeah.
So if you go to our website, there's a YouTube live section at www.scienceofroad.co.nz. And if you look through, have a look what experiments you really liked. Let us know. On Facebook, it's probably the easiest thing. And we're going to do a request show on Wednesday. Lots of people are saying hello. I'll get to yours. Oh, hey team. Oh, so many nice hellos. It's really, really nice.
Emily, it's important to point out that with a request show, the requests need to be in before Wednesday because it's going to be a show we do live, but we're not going to take the request live. We might need to get something out of the bin, or we might need to find something in the prop box.
It happens.
We might just need to make something up. So all that needs to happen in the time before Wednesday's show. And remember, we are Science in a Van. We go into schools and do science shows, and a lot of our stuff we do is physical world and material world day. So that's our kind of.
We're not going to grow tadpoles. No. Right, let's be honest. But today, if you're watching Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we had Sideshow Science. They have red lighted. They're out of here. And this weekend, yesterday, what did we do? I can't even think.
We did the ball bounce.
We did the ball bounce. Oh my gosh, I'm getting so confused.
Which brought great delight to the wonderful and the slightly fantastic Jasmine Kovacs.
Oh, that's true. That was a big hit in the Kovacs household. Also, today we're going to be doing something that we like to do on Sundays. We're going to have a bit of a chill out. We're going to have a bit of a making session. So I'm really excited about this. And I will also be doing Joke of the Day. So I may or may not have to Google that.
So here we go, my friends.
During the show.
So Emily's just going to look at that thing that's popped up on that. That's fine.
It's the antivirus. How topical.
So, my friends, today you need
on the computer.
Today you need a template. You can either hand draw one like I did, and I've done a video about how to hand draw one, and it is worth watching and going through those stages. But we do have a version that you can print out on our website as well. So you need one of these. Now, if you haven't got this ready, that's cool. Just watch the video, just chill out, drink your tea, have a good time.
Thank you for the maps, Uncle Peter.
If you are making it with us, that's great as well. So you need your templates and you need a few other things. You need a pair of scissors.
Oh, just get those off the tool wall.
So there's a pair of scissors.
Can I have the smaller ones?
Yeah, you can have the smaller ones. Now, the other thing you need is a way of sticking stuff together. So I've got some sellotape here. In here, I should have.
He's got everything. in the tool. It's amazing. You can tell Alan is the organised one out of this relationship.
We could use that.
I'll do that. I don't know
Or
where
we
it
could
is.
use that.
Oh my gosh, you have a lot of.
think we
Is
need-
it your glue section?
That is my glue and oil section.
I can't even talk about it. There's still some mystery in our relationship. I didn't know you had that section.
So, Em, do you want to use one of the computer printed out templates?
I do, because you've spent a lot of time drawing that yourself.
So, whatever template you've got, obviously, I don't know how you've hand drawn your template, but
it changes the light, doesn't it, when you bring it across? Interesting.
We've got a solid black line all the way on the outside, and then we've got dotted lines. The black lines are cut lines. The black lines are cut lines. The dotted lines are fold lines. We're not going to worry about the fold lines at the moment. All we're going to do is cut out along a continuous line around the edge.
Shall I do that now?
So we're going to do that now.
As I'm cutting, I just want to give a massive shout out to our friend James. Now, James lives in Thailand now, I think.
Correct, yeah.
And we used to work with James at the Science Museum in London. And Alan put a shout out, well, a call out on our personal Facebook pages a little while ago going, can somebody use their computer skills and draw up this template? And James went, I'll do it. He did it within seconds, about like, very talented. And I just love it, how we can still help each other out, which is really, really nice. So thank you, James. We appreciate you. James also does magic, and he's an actor, and he's very good looking.
And he's a voice coach as well.
Is he?
And a voiceover artist.
Oh, I did not know that, James.
Yeah.
Well. I noticed on the comments that some people are watching us in their pajamas.
Wow, that's cool, man.
And I was in my pajamas about half an hour ago, so. And I did say to Alan, can I do the show in my pajamas? And what did Alan say?
No. So all we're doing, my friends, is cutting a black line from around our template. That's all we're doing. Nice and easy.
You're way faster than me. But it's not a race.
Oh, I've just cut a corner off mine there.
Did you?
Just trimmed the line a little close.
I nearly said shame on your name, but I wouldn't be that rude. Okay.
So, my friends, just keep cutting around. Now,
I'm nearly done.
Today is a chilled out show, so we are taking it a bit easy. But I will warn you, once we've finished this exercise, I'm going to bombard you with a lot of information. Don't worry about taking it all in. What we're doing here, I believe, is a real sort of skill worth learning. And it can lead into so many things and be useful. Like, I've been doing this since I was a kid, and I still do it now. And it's really useful. And also the kind of skill and the understanding of making these and adapting them is really useful. So we're going to talk about that more later on. And I am going to give you a lot of information, but it's information for you to go away and kind of work through. So watching this video later might be helpful as well. And if you're watching it at a later date, we're going live now, but if you're watching it at a later date, feel free to pause it, feel free to move on at your own speed. So I'll hold these up. Emily's got hers there. So we've got that there. Now, the dotted lines, because we've only cut the solid lines, the dotted lines are fold lines. Now, when we fold this, I don't know if this is going to make sense, all the folds are going to be in the same direction. So I'm going to lay mine down like this, and the side facing you is going to be the inside of what you're making.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and then all the lines will be on the inside, eh?
Yeah. So I've got all the lines facing me, so when I fold it, it's a plain paper that's going to be on the outside. And that makes more sense in a few moments. So all these dotted lines, we're just going to fold along, and all the folds are going to be in the same direction. So to make it really clear, I'm going to come up here.
I'm totally doing it.
There's a fold line here. I'm going to take it and I've put a fold in it. So there's a fold there. And I'm going to do that all the way along on every fold line, including those small little tabs on the side there.
Alan, I would be lying if I said I've never done this before.
Oh, right, yeah.
But I remember doing this when I was much younger. Oh, 2 minutes ago. Quite a long time ago. And it's actually quite fun. And I was always a bit obsessed, I remember, with the tabs. I used to get the tabs wrong. Right. I either had too many tabs, these things, or I had not enough. You know what I'm saying? It's all coming back to me.
When I drew this out to make this make, this was possibly going to be something we did in the first week, but we're actually doing it in the end of probably the 4th week and stuff. And when I drew one out, the first one I drew out, which is the first time I made one of these for ages, I actually got it slightly wrong. But anyway, there we go. I put too many tabs on. So I folded all my folds. I've just got the tab folds to do.
I've done mine. Gold stuff for me.
Now, oh yeah, go on then.
Oh no, I missed one.
Yeah.
I've actually missed quite a few. I forgot to fold in the middle.
But it doesn't matter. We've got time. It's
well, I just should listen to instructions, really. It's a rule for life.
So, my friends, when we're done this,
it'd be now we're finished.
It would be so easy for me to say, we now know what we're doing. But
wouldn't it be easy to say?
Because the box,
just say it anyway.
The thing is almost kind of coming together and making itself. But if you don't know what we're making, that's complete nonsense. So we are making a cube. We are making a cube or a box, and that's what we're going to make. So I've got my inside here, and this is my outside. I'm going to lay it down like this. I'm going to put glue on my tabs, and then I'm just going to bring it together and slowly make a cube. I'm going to do the first tab here, stick it together, and show you step by step.
I'm going to use sellotape because I just am. But I think mine won't be as pretty as yours. But I'm quite lazy. So I'm going to do the thing that probably is not a good idea. I'm going to sellotape on the outside first because it's easier.
So just gluing my box there like so. There's, you can see, can you see the inside? Yeah, you can see the inside. So you can see the tabs on the inside as well. We've got this tab here, and I'm going to glue up to there.
Do you know, even though I'm sellotaping on the outside, the tabs really make a difference, like to make it sit up properly. It's quite surprising, actually.
Also, the tabs folded like they are helps you to get a nice straight edge as well.
Yeah, that's good. Because I could put the tabs on the outside, but that would look really messy.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to do that.
Now, the thing is...
Because I do have some pride.
The thing is I'm working quite fast here, and I'm just using this PVA paper glue. And that's all you need. A glue stick would work, sellotape would work, and all those things. The other thing I would say is I'm making this box fairly quickly. However, if I was making this box for something, I'd probably be tempted to glue one side, let it dry for about 10-15 minutes, then go back and glue the other side, and then just keep gluing and spending 5-10 minutes letting it dry so it doesn't shift around, and stop getting glue on your fingers and stop putting fingerprints on your work. So we can take our time on this. Obviously, I want to go and have my vegan roast, and you guys only want to watch this for so long.
And Mikkel's like, I wonder why there's not many people here. It's because it's Sunday, Mikkel. And people are chilling, and that's absolutely fine. Some people think we're a Monday to Friday outfit. There was loud laughter, Alan.
Yeah.
And then there was quiet laughter.
So I'm just
here every day.
Gluing up the other tabs there.
Hey, I think I'm done.
Just to Michael, Em's right. People are probably just chilling out. But what I would say about that,
Facebookers, look at me.
This is my happy place. So I would quite happily sit here all today making stuff. And in fact, after lunch, I'm going to come and work on the bench behind and work on a fantastic project that we're going to do later this week. And what's exciting about it is one of our maker friends that has made exhibits for places like Motat is actually created the make for us. So we're going to be sharing that later this week.
Tuesday, I think. But you might want to look at the video. I'll share the video. It's on the it's actually on our website.
Cool.
That's awesome. So,
and we're actually going to be using his make to explain something that we want to explain to you. So I've just glued that all together.
Matthias has got dinosaurs that go together like this, but they're really tricky.
Oh, wow.
And Annalie and Liesl are watching as well.
Cool.
That's good.
Yeah, so we've made a box. Now, my friends.
Can I have another one to come in?
Now, my friends, everyone's going to go, well done, you've made a box, you're awesome. Here's the thing. This is where it gets exciting. First of all, I'm going to give Em something else to do.
Because I get bored. I like to be busy.
Em,
yes.
I've got a bit of a surprise for you.
Have you?
I've made this box here that you need to stick together, but there's a surprise as you stick it together. So if you can stick that together, I've done something.
I'm sorry.
You look. So first of all,
can I cover it?
Oh, hang on.
What?
You know what goes good with a cup of tea, Em?
Another cup of tea?
Another cup of tea.
We do like our tea.
I've got another box here, my friends. But Em, you might just want to look inside that box. So I've not glued this all down, and I've changed it.
Oh, it's a present!
And look, what's in there?
That's the little chocolate things I made yesterday.
Show them on camera and explain what you made yesterday.
Well, we ran out of treats, so I got a recipe off the internet on the line. I went on the line, and it's quite a hipster recipe. Brace yourself. Chia seeds.
Yeah.
Cocoa powder.
Yeah.
Coconut oil, obviously. All hipster recipes have coconut oil.
Peanut butter.
Peanut butter. And sugar or something. I can't remember, but they're pretty good.
Can I try one?
Oh, there's one for you too.
Oh, yeah. Cool. Excellent.
They're actually really good. And you just put them in a freezer. Right. You don't need to cook them. My kind of cooking, we don't need to cook.
So this here was made from the box template.
Good.
All I did was convert the top off the box, and now it becomes a cool little container to put stuff inside. So we stored our little chocolate treats in there. You could also decorate this box and get into a bit of graphic design and maybe make your own, I don't know what, Steve the Rubber Chicken chocolates or whatever. You could like decorate your box up, or I don't know, Mikkel's mystery treats could go in there, you know, all those fantastic things. So Kovacs Delights, who knows? So you can make a little box.
But what I would say is decorate it before you fold it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing right now. Ellen started me off. If you remember, I think it was the first Sunday we did this,
Yeah.
We learned how to make these cool patterns, so I'm going to colour that in. Yeah. But it's much easier to do it while it's flat.
Make interesting shapes. The other thing is when you draw your box out, you could change the dimensions, and by changing the dimensions, your box obviously becomes a different size. So this is the same that way, but we turn it that way, it's half the size.
See that, Ellen?
So Facebookers, there we go. And that. So now with these boxes and this half a box, we can create shapes. And the other thing is it's actually possible to make other shapes three-dimensional. So I've made this sort of triangle shape here. Look like Toblerone. Should have put the chocolate in there because Em did it in ice cube trays, so they got that triangle Toblerone feel. We should have really put it in there. So this is this, and again, if I put it here, we can start getting sculptural. So this is becoming a sculpture. We can get, we could make it into a packaging design, or we could even say this is like an architectural model. And I've got a few more things to show you.
Oh, I jumped the gun now. I forgot about that cool thing you had prepared.
So this one.
Yeah, that one. No, and the other one. Before that one. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm going to do that.
Oh, okay.
The other thing you can do is if you look around, things like your TV, your computers, and even some furniture, you can actually see quite kind of square and rectangle shapes in it. So we can look at the squares and triangles, and
Gary's not here.
We've got this here. So this here is a little computer that I made. I make these little computers just for the fun of it. Now and then I paint these on rocks and hide them. And this is the Science in a Van 2020 computer. So, hey, maybe that's something we can do when we can all get out again, all meet up and paint rocks, hide rocks, and hang out and stuff. But anyway, that's my little computer. Of information thrown at you, but we're gonna start back of thinking about making the box. So making the box is something you might be able to do. Just take your time, go through all the stages and make it. Another thing that might help you is look around and look at boxes that already exist. So this is a box of soap, and if you take it apart, you'll see that they're using thicker card. So they've done this creasing, and now you can use this as a template to draw around, put in the lines and make the box. So you might want a box this side to use this as a template, or you could, I'm going to use glue.
Oh, you don't?
You could.
I was going to do that, but I got distracted with my colouring. I do like colouring. Does anybody else like colouring? I find it very relaxing.
So what I'm going to do here, my friends, is I've took the box apart. I'm going to bring it up and make the box inside out. And like Em said, it's probably best to decorate them while they're flat.
Yeah, much easier.
But now I've got a plain box, and if I wanted to, I could decorate it. So I've used the box that already exists, and you can either use it as a template, or you can just convert it into a box that you can later use. So that looks pretty nice, actually. It's got a shiny sort of waxy feel to it. It's quite luxurious.
Luxurious?
Yeah, so you made a box there.
I'm nearly ready to stick together now.
Cool. The other thing is, if now and then this is a mushroom container, this has actually fascinated me because you've got these angles, like the box slopes up like that. And again, take it apart and we can start to make,
I might use glue. I'm going to branch out.
An idea of how to make a template from that as well. So that was actually cut from a flat piece of card, and then it comes together and makes a template. So we could either make draw around this and make templates. We could look at it and get the information to take to our own designs as well. So this is a really cool thing that you can just keep doing in lots of different ways, and look at problems, look at things around you. Like you might want to make
a clarifying question when you're ready.
You might have a box that you need to make. You might have something you need to make a box for. So you might have 6 pencils that you like, or something, or a unicorn that you like. You want to put the unicorn and rainbows in a box. Make a box for it. You know,
rainbow in a box.
You could do.
My clarifying question was, I actually put glue on all my tabs at once. Do you think that was a good idea or a bad idea? Because that's kind of what I've done.
If you're fast and the glue doesn't dry,
yeah,
and you can keep it clean.
Yeah, that's a pro. I've got glue everywhere. To be
so
fair.
that, but you're going to get into messy work.
Yeah.
But that's cool.
That's me all over. Lucky I can just my shorts need a washing though.
I think the thing is
it's hard to
is rather than say no, say you've done it now.
I've done it now.
You still made a box. That's all we was aiming to do. And the fact that we've made a box is a goal. And next time, would you do it the same? So, you know, this is an important lesson. And then we make stuff. And as we go along, we learn better ways of doing it. Right. Or it worked, but I want to do it this way. Hold that up and show me your great work.
Oh, well, Alan started me off. I quite like how you incorporated another activity into this activity, Alan. Very, very good.
So, my friends, we've got Joke of the Day coming up very soon.
We
have got Joke of the Day coming up very soon before we play out with our theme tune.
Yeah, I've got that ready as well.
So, just a few things. We are here Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Wednesday is our last show. Tomorrow, we're going to just talk and show some stuff, and it's going to be a show about bubbles. And because we're in our bubble and we're thinking about what our bubble is, we're going to talk about the science behind bubbles because they're very topical at the moment, one way or the other. And then Tuesday, we're going to be talking about the stuff that you can see us with, light. And then Wednesday is our amazing request show. So remember, get your request in, go to our YouTube channel, get your grown-ups that are watching, your adults, your supervisors, your teachers, your older siblings, whatever.
Guardian angels,
whatever other multi-tool they're being at this moment in time. Get them to go on our Facebook page and request stuff there. But we are pretty much done. So everyone take your hands like this.
Is it time?
It is time for...
Joke of the day! Joke of the day! Joke of the day! Joke of the day! Knock, knock.
Who's there?
I am.
I am who?
Don't you even know who you are anymore?
No, I don't. So let's do that again. So, knock, knock. Say it again.
Are you going to trick me?
No.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Her.
Stay in your pajamas. If you ain't brushed your teeth now, why bother? I'm joking. Brush your teeth.
See you later, team.
See ya.
Science in a bag.